Hello guys, it's Maddie Simlish and welcome to another video where today I am building with the new industrial loft kit for The Sims 4. I was super excited about this. I really like this style. It's not something I do a lot, that kind of industrial style, but I have done it before and I also have done loft builds as well. I know the theme for this pack is like Brooklyn, which is really cute. Like, I love that style and I really like this kit. I will talk about a little bit about it, of course, in this video, my thoughts on it, but yeah, it was quite fun to build. And like, being from the UK, this kind of style I don't see a lot. I know it also talks about like abandoned warehouse style as well, but for me this just really makes me think of like American sitcoms. Like, I can just imagine being this being the setting of a sitcom, so that's what it makes me think of, you know, watching a lot of shows like Friends, of course. Who doesn't love Friends? But yeah, so I decided to kind of start with the structure, work out the rough like basic space. So the upstairs area is a bedroom, and then downstairs we have open plan kitchen, dining room and living room, because of course I do that in every single build now, I think. And then I do add a bathroom as well. It's quite possible that at this point I had forgotten, yes, but I do add that in because you can see that I'm only really working with like half of the build at the moment, so I wanted to keep it kind of open just so I can see, especially with that loft style. I like doing that just to kind of get a wider picture of what I'm looking at, and then obviously I close it off towards the end. But yeah, I was imagining that Sim that lives here is an artist. I did want to get some kind of hobby style, like hobby activities, so I decided to go with the easel and kind of the assorted decorations as well. And I wasn't necessarily thinking abandoned warehouse, but kind of that vibe. So you can see I have that door there. I do end up moving it downstairs to the living room, but I just imagine this is like a very artsy and creative and probably quirky sim as well. So that's kind of what I was thinking with the decor, and obviously just using all of the new items that we got in the kit. So with kits that have come out, I think I have them all except the Bust the Dust kit, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not the biggest fan of kits because I do think they are basically a rip-off for what they are. I know they're only like, they're $4.99 in England, which isn't like crazy expensive, but you get hardly anything. And I'm going to say this in every single kit like video, but it is literally a third of a stuff pack for half of the price of a stuff pack, which is just crazy to me. And then also like the conversion rates, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's $4.99, which does not equal £4.99, but yet they've just put it into £4.99. So I will say that I don't really agree with kits. It makes me a little bit angry, but at the same time, I am using them. I have bought them and I can't help it. I love The Sims. I love playing The Sims. I love building with it. So I don't know. I'm sure, you know, if no one bought them, that would tell EA not to like overcharge for things like this. But I can't help it. I just love getting new items and I really liked the style of this kit. So obviously I'm not unhappy enough to like boycott it. But yeah, I do wish like that they would reduce the price, or at least just like, I wouldn't mind waiting a bit longer for packs and then just getting a few more items in them so it's incorporated in a larger like themed pack, like a game pack or an expansion pack or even a stuff pack. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. I mean, I know a lot of people have some quite strong opinions about this one as well. I've seen a few things going around about how similar some of the items are to base game, and I definitely feel that because I use a lot of base game in this build because it works so perfectly with it. So I know the industrial style to build in is quite popular and people have been doing it like on YouTube in the game for ages, and they've been using a lot of base game stuff because we do get a lot of industrial style furniture in the base game. And yes, I will admit some of the stuff that we get in this kit is actually very similar to things that we already have in the game, especially in the base game. But it's a different style. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've already said that I don't particularly agree with kits. I'm thankful to get new items, and I think it just helps keep the game a little bit fresh. I was thinking actually recently that this is like the longest I think like that I've played The Sims consistently since it came out. Like, I've played all 4 like generations of The Sims, and I am the typical player that plays like non-stop, like almost sometimes 24 hours a day for like a few months and then doesn't touch it for like forever. I've always been that way with The Sims, with all of them, like Sims 1, Sims 2, Sims 3 and Sims 4. I played them for like months and months and then didn't play them for years, but now I'm back playing The Sims 4 and this is like the longest that I have stuck to playing it consistently. So one of the things that really helps with that is just buying some new stuff, getting new content and trying new things, doing new builds and things like that. So yes, I do like that we do get to have like a bit more, I guess, frequent like items and new content and new themes. But I do think that they should just review their pricing because I don't think it's very fair. But anyway, I probably can't really say anything because I did actually buy it, but I'm just sharing my opinion. But I do actually like the stuff that we got. I definitely can see myself using it in a lot of builds going forward. And yes, it is definitely similar to other things we have, but I also would say on the flip side, it does work really nicely with other items in the game. Sometimes in certain packs, you might get some items of furniture that are like so gorgeous, but they just don't fit in with a lot of things. The perfect example I'm thinking of like right now is one of the side tables, or I think it was like a desk that we got with the paranormal stuff pack. That was really nice. I love that. It's like really colourful, but I've literally never been able to fit it into a build. So it's nice to have some things that kind of just seamlessly fit into different styles. I love the like sofa and the chair and that like leather look. I think it looks really good. There you can see the kitchen area here. Those are the base game counters. They don't have like strictly matching cabinets, which I've mentioned quite a few times before in previous videos, because I do love those counters. I use them all the time. I just wish they had matching counters. I think that would be really nice. And actually I do often build with custom content, not in this particular build because I like removed all my mods to update the game, but I think I might look to see if I can get some matching cabinets in custom content. I'm sure I can, but yeah, I absolutely love these counters and I use them all the time. They fit the industrial style perfectly and they are part of the base game, which I mean, again, that's what people are saying, is that this is very similar to the base game, but I don't know. I mean, I do think that I do wish that we got a few more items in kits. One of the like great things about stuff packs is that even though you don't get that much like clothing and furniture, there's always like a new gameplay aspect to it, whether it's like a career like the paranormal investigator or like a particular item that you can interact with, whereas kits is like just clothes or just furniture. I know we got a little bit of gameplay with the Bust the Dust kit, but I mean, it's vacuuming, so that didn't really appeal to me, to be completely honest. But yeah, I do feel like kits just are too small. Like they're just, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan, but I also do appreciate getting more content, and I do like the things that we got. So yes, I did want to buy it. I was actually quite excited to play with it. But going forward, I don't know how sustainable it is, and I think I am one of those people where like if I'm not interested in it, I won't buy it. Like I'm not that bothered about having a complete collection. So if it's items that I think I'm going to use all the time, then I definitely will get them, but otherwise I think I will pass. But yeah, these items I definitely think I will use, and you can see it's really coming together here now. That little area there is going to be the bathroom, because I did remember it eventually. I think it may be Eco Lifestyle, that like front door, but I do end up changing that just because it was a little bit too big. The outside, you may notice, I did not focus on at all. This is just meant to be like an interior only build. I was imagining this could be like a loft apartment, but obviously we're quite restricted when it comes to apartments that we got in San Myshuno or Evergreen Harbour, so I decided to just build it in Willow Creek. But using the power of my imagination, it is a like Brooklyn apartment, and I love the style. I love these kind of like I don't know what you call them, but these flooring tiles that really make it look like a warehouse, something just very industrial. I love the colours and the dark browns, but then also trying to make it look a little bit pretty with like lots of rugs and paintings and plants and things like that. Very much my style. I love like the bohemian style, and like I just like pretty things, like pretty furniture. So even with the kind of like rough metallic industrial, I think it's a really nice contrast. But yeah, anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!